Merry meet! This is Lady Nefties of Universal Pagan Temple, and in this video I'm going to tell you the top 5 tips for the beginner in Wicca. Let's start with number 5, studying. Now this is the best advice I can give to anybody looking into Wicca or just starting their path, is to study. In Wicca, you never stop learning. You could be a Wiccan for a year, 5 years, to 20 to 30 years. You're never done learning. There's always something new and exciting to experience and to learn in this path. In addition to your studying, you can also create a journal or even start your first book of shadows, a way of categorizing everything that you've learned for future reference. Tip number 4, a self-dedication ritual. Once you've decided that Wicca is the path for you, you'll want to cement it in your mind and in your spirit that this is the path you are taking now, and this is the start of your journey. Tip number 3, creating a sacred space. Now you've seen altars and altar rooms probably on the internet, or if you're lucky enough in person if you're just starting out in Wicca. Now, you'll probably want to build your own, but remember, it doesn't have to be large and elaborate. A large and elaborate altar probably took years to build. So you could just start out small, a simple candle, or a vase of flowers, or just a stick of incense. Things that you can combine on a small space or area could be the beginnings of an altar. The altar will be your sacred space, and it is a physical reminder of your path, and it is also a reminder of your own spiritual growth. It is like a physical diary. Once you've had an altar for several years, things will begin to accumulate on it that you've collected or that you've made over the years, and it's a reminder of how far you've come along on your path. Tip number 2, celebrate the sabbaths. Now, Wicca is an earth-based spirituality and religion, so connecting to the earth is paramount, and the easiest way for somebody new to Wicca to connect to the earth is to celebrate the sabbaths. Now, take note of what day and what month it is when you're watching this video, and then I'll include a link to our sabbath video, so you can decide which sabbath you want to prepare and study and learn about, so you can connect with the earth and the ebb and the flow of nature and the turning of the wheel of the year. Your number 1 tip is to connect with a goddess or a god. Now, you've probably done some bit of study on goddesses and gods at some point of your life, and even before you decided or learned about Wicca, you've probably felt connected to a certain god or goddess. Now, you'll want to study and research as much as you can about this goddess or god, and then do a ritual with them. Get to know and build a relationship with this deity. Now, in Wicca, there's a goddess and a god. However, if you don't feel connected to one deity, say you feel connected to a god, but you don't feel connected to any one goddess quite yet, don't worry. Other people, including myself, have had this issue. When I first started my path many years ago, I was only connected to the Egyptian god of sky and light, Horus. I didn't connect to a goddess yet, and it took me some time to form a relationship and a bond with a goddess. But over time, I did develop a relationship with several goddesses. So, just another reminder and some important information is that if you have any issues or any questions, and you think that that's a stupid question, don't worry and don't fear, because somebody else, I guarantee it, has had the same issue or problem that you have had. You are never alone in your path, even if you're solitary. There are so many people out there that are willing to teach and to share their knowledge with you to further advance your knowledge and your path and your personal growth. And then you'll find in the future, after you've been on your path for several years, that you'll be able to help somebody else out. So, the tips are study, self-dedication ritual, a sacred space or altar, celebrate the Sabbaths, and connecting to a goddess or a god. Now, until next time, blessed be. Merry meet! This is Lady Nefties of Universal Pagan Temple. I'm here with exciting news. I have just published my first book with the help of one of our good friends of the temple, and it's available right now on eBay and CreateSpace, and in a couple of days it'll be available on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. It's called Wicca, A Year and a Day in Magic, a complete beginner's guide. Now the book is available for $11.95. Now the book goes over what was taught in my video series Wicca, A Year and a Day in Magic, but it goes a little bit more in depth, and it is a great gift for Yule or for a birthday or for anybody else looking to start their path in Wicca.